finally get some fucking lunch. Alright. How professional, just mess with the camera all the time. Okay. Lunch is cooking, and I guess we can talk. So, I can assume from the title of this video, you're interested in hiking, or, getting started. And, wanted to cover the basics. 100 other people have done 1,000 other videos about how to get started. And, I disagree with most of them. You don't need the big expensive gear. Like my first, few hikes, what's in here is all I had. This was my first hiking kit. Or at least my first hiking kit this time around. When I was younger, I used to do this a lot more. But, yeah. Let's take a look on what's inside. Like, first off, the bag. Shitty laptop bag I stole from my spouse. And then bread, water bottle. That one's empty because, I'm cheating now. Got my other bag. A couple changes of socks. Peanut butter. A little bit of jelly. And that's it. For, if you only plan on spending 5 or 6 hours out, have a good breakfast. That's all you need. People tell you people tell you that you need all this expensive or high-tech gadgetry or the super lightweight bullshit. Don't need any of that. Just you can make yourself some sandwiches. Pack something. Pack some snacks. You're good to go. It doesn't matter. Just get out there and go. And if you're an experienced hiker and you're looking for ideas of how to encourage other people to hike, that's it. You don't need a stove, though the stove is one of the first things that you're going to want to get if you find you like it, because hot meals, hot beverage, that's always nice. But and this might even be a little overboard. Just bread. Just make some fucking sandwiches. Throw them in a bag, like you used to do for field trips or going to school. The only really important thing is something to carry water in and dry socks. What else do I have in here? Right. As an alternative, these little hiking meal things, they don't need to be cooked. They're okay. It really doesn't take much. But I've spent the past 4 or 5 years trying to lower the barrier of entry. for people. I organize hiking groups. Organize, I organize for beginners, for more experienced people. Before COVID, we were averaging about 1,000 kilometers a year for just throughout the hiking season for the group. So, trust me when I say you don't need a lot of gear. You don't need all the fancy stuff. I have a lot of the fancy stuff, but I barely carry anything unless I'm going for extended trips. Just water bottle or two. Like 2 of these will get you through an entire day, even if you're cooking. Yeah, oh, fuck. So now that we've covered that, just simple, easy, basic, there's no need for gatekeeping. That only holds everyone back. There's no need for it, no reason. Just, if someone's interested in joining you, given the skill level, let them. Like if you're trying to invite someone and they ask what they need, that's about it. As long as it's a short hike or just a nature walk, it doesn't need to be any more complicated than that. That helicopter's gone. I mean, not, but hopefully you can't hear it. Let's see. Okay. Lunch finally cooked. Took forever. Everything's wet. And I ran out of fuel. There we go. Big old bowl of pilaf. Much better. And I'm not going to keep eating on camera. While I ate my lunch, I should go over some of the important things beyond gear. One is that you should always bring more water than you think you'll need. If you're starting out, don't hike alone, bring a friend, and always let someone know where you're going and when you expect to be back. If you're within cell phone range, make sure your battery is charged and give regular updates to whoever you have told where you're going to be. That way if something does happen, or if you don't return home in time, then they can send someone out to look for you. First aid kit that you know how to use is always a welcome addition. It's a good idea to have a first aid kit and know what you're doing with it. If you've got a fancy kit and you have no idea what any of the things are, then it's useless. Just bring what you know. And after you've been on a few hikes and you've decided that you'd like to start collecting gear to make your experience more enjoyable, here's some basics, roughly in the order that you'll probably want them. A good backpack or rucksack, a small gas or alcohol stove, a pad to sit on, because sitting on the ground does start to suck after a while. A good cup, to drink from or to eat from. A water filter, so you don't have to carry nearly as much water. It's great as long as you're within range of water like I am here. But if you're in the desert, you can't really rely on that, so you'll still have to bring water. After that, you'll have a pretty good idea of what you're going to need. Just get the things as you have use for them. It's okay to take your time with things, as gear does get expensive really quickly once you start building your collection. You don't need most of it, though. Everything beyond your boots, clothes, food, water, they're all a luxury. And it's up to you to figure out just how much of that you're willing to carry as you go on longer hikes over increasingly difficult terrain. And it's up to you to decide what you can and cannot live without. A lot of hiking is just not being within reach of the comforts of modern society. And it is nice to get away from things. I always have my cell phone, and while I'm filming, it's on because I'm using it, so I don't forget things. But while I'm hiking, I've got it on silent. It'll vibrate if someone important calls me. I'll make regular updates, but I just try to ignore it for the rest of the time. That's about it. This is my first video. It's my first time editing anything, so if things are a bit jumpy, I'm still learning. We'll get better over time, hopefully. I plan on making videos to get into more detail about the gear that you should start looking into in the future, as well as some other things as they come up. I've got a list that I'd like to work on, and hopefully I'll get those to you soon. And thanks for watching. feel like an idiot. Let me start again.